A woman with Maine roots just had her best Olympic finish this morning in Italy. Emily Fischnaller is a luge athlete, although you may know her as Emily Sweeney.
She was raised in Falmouth before moving to Connecticut, still has ties here in Maine. Chris Costa introduces us to the 32-year-old who finished 12th in today's event.
The only sliding sport measured to the thousandth of a second. Luge takes guts for high speeds and attention to small details. Emily Fischnaller has both.
The challenge of the sport is what keeps me coming back to it.
When she lived in Maine, she was Emily Sweeney, spending hours at the Falmouth family ice arena watching her dad coach girls hockey.
That's where I fell in love with sport and kind of the power behind it.
World Championship, Emily Sweeney sliding for history.
From a flat rink to a towering track, her love for luge started with a newspaper ad, a slider search.
If we hadn't been here at that time and if my aunt hadn't looked at the paper that day, my life would have looked very different. So it just kind of finds you.
Now she's competing in her third Olympics, still chasing a medal, but with a new approach.
I don't think we should have anything secret out right now.
Starting with the sled itself.
I think in the past we were trying to go for speed, and now I need speed and control.
Fine-tuning its mechanics like an employee at a hardware store.
We're also in the shop, do you know how many hours? I know way too much about sandpaper and sanding and nuts and bolts and fiberglass than I should, really. I don't really do the pods, I do runner guards.
Details that can shave off critical fractions of a second.
But it's also very sensitive, so everything from me pushing my shoulder back to that will influence the sled.
That much?
That much. That's me steering. I have a very sensitive feeling on the sled. I guess that's my talent in luge is my feeling. It's also been my downfall at different points because I read a lot of information on the sled through my body.
Tiny movements with big impacts. In her Olympic debut in 2018, Emily crashed on her final run, fracturing her back and neck. The physical injuries came with mental scars. In 2022, she crashed again. Scars that eventually faded.
I don't really have a chip on my shoulder about anything going into these games, which is really nice. This time it just feels really freeing. I'm just like at peace with everything.
The USA has twice.
And where she finds that peace is at the top of the track.
I love that moment, yes. Right when they clear the track and the clock goes green, that's when everything falls away. That's a feeling that I don't find anywhere else.
That was Chris Costa reporting. It is unclear right now if she'll compete in the team relay later this week. If you'd like to see more of that interview with Emily, you can see it right here on News Center Maine Plus.